and cried of a quest.
We had no knowledge of this.
But he came
From the darkness, like a ship through a fog.
when the wind was just right and the sails were perfectly taut.
He dared to climb our mountain.
He braved the peaks
The loose boulders and the craggy cliffs.
until he came to our cave.
He saw her.
His prize to be won
His glory to be gained.
and attacked
He swung and missed
and
kept his eyes closed.
He knew, but he faltered.
And she was ready.
She was always ready.
The battle raged for hours. And she took a moment just to take a breath. Just one breath. And it was her last.
He cheated. He had tools.
Glamours the gods.
And we could not help but cry, but scream.
We screamed from the depths of our souls. Ah! He was not prepared for three.
And we could have won. So he took her head and ran back to his land of men.
With his trophy and our defeat.
our grief.
He jumped on his boat and sailed back to his land of men after robbing us.
Violating our space.
Our sister.
And we do not speak his name.
Though he shouted it as a declaration. But we will never say it.
We will say hers until the end of our days.
Medusa! He came out of nowhere.
Men always came for her, and all she had to do was look, and the threat was gone.
They became statues.
In life, statues are harmless.
In grief, they are nothing but pain.
So when he took her life, we wanted to smash all of the statues because we didn't want to be reminded.
But we did not.
That would have been a mistake.
Because we would have nothing save her body.
And we cannot restore it.
We are the last two Gorgons. All we want is to bury our sister whole.
But
we are left wanting.
Time passed. For several nights after our sister was taken, I could not sleep. The agony of darkness and exhaustion had consumed me and held my mind open and vulnerable. And I was haunted. My cave, my home, was suddenly shrouded in a deep, penetrating shadow. It loomed over me as terrifying as a god. Have you come for us? Please!
Sister? Sitheno? Hey. You were crying.
Oh, I must have been dreaming. Oh, they cry. How
92,
they cry. They
93,
cry.
94,
Cry, cry, cry,
95,
cry, cry,
96,
oh, they
97,
shall not cry until
98,
they cry, cry,
99,
cry, 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 cry.
100!
Damn it.
Did I mess you up?
No.
Did I?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't going anywhere anyway.
Well, I could have.
I'll get back to it. What were you saying?
Just now,
Obviously,
we were discussing my interruption.
before the interruption.
Well, you should have said so. $100.
100?
100.
Can I have some context?
Well, I was counting in my head.
And then out loud.
And then out loud,
And what were you counting in your head and then out loud?
the time.
Since what?
Since it happened.
Since
It's been 100 days exactly.
No, it hasn't. I could have sworn I was just asleep and then...
What cause would I have to lie?
Unsure. But we should keep things interesting, no?
What, by lying?
Not lying. I never said lying. Secrets.
Ridiculous.
What? Even we should keep secrets.
I don't have any secrets to keep.
Everyone has secrets.
I don't have any secrets.
Well, that is actually unsurprising.
What secrets are you keeping from me?
I never said I was keeping secrets.
And what do you mean, unsurprising?
I think the answer is clear. You are getting worse.
Oh, my eyes are tired.
From practicing defeat.
I have work to do.
What work?
Alchemy.
Huh. Well, there's nothing here to help you with that.
Mental alchemy.
I don't understand the concept.
I have things to add up.
What things?
Dimensions, dimensions. So many questions.
What dimensions?
It's hard to explain to someone who hasn't studied it.
Humor me.
Fine. I am trying to add up dimensions to create a way to see.
But how can you create a way to see if you cannot see what you seek?
What?
What?
Just let me work.
Fine.
Good.
Just seems like it should be more significant. 100 days.
Numbered days are insignificant when you're immortal. Okay.
Before he came, she was our future.
She told us of the world outside that had been stolen from us.
That we didn't know was stolen from us.
Until she told us.
Did I ever tell you the story of?
Did I ever tell you about the time?
Did you know? She would tell us about the world.
In a way we could understand.
Muse on.
Comprehend. And then articulate.
Tell me the story of.
Tell me the formula for.
She made me who I am.
She made me who I am.
And now we are without her.
And now?
All we have is her stories.
That is not nothing.
That is everything.
I have a question.
Oh, I love questions.
Don't be cruel.
I wasn't.
I really do have a question.
I never said you didn't.
You never take me seriously.
Why do you always?
And I am the learned one, so obviously you should.
Oh, just because you. Fine. Fine. What is your question?
Why are we called Gorgons? That's what they called us when we were sent here, was it not?
Oh, yes. No, of course. I remember. We discuss this often.
And our sister, she was one as well, yes?
Yes, but she was not like us. She was...
mortal. Correct. So why was she called a Gorgon? Her pursuers would yell the name at her before they tried to take her, before she turned them to stone.
Association? Oh, but she looked nothing like us.
Gorgon! I come for thy head. Take it! Thyself! And... show thyself... No? Something like that?
I'm not quite sure they were that animated.
Yes, well, I never claimed to be an actor. So, do you know?
I don't. Why do you ask this now?
Though it may help.
With?
I'm just wondering, Sitheno. Curiosity is an essential formula!
All right, all right.
So you don't?
I wish I had an answer.
I have a follow-up question.
I'm not sure if I can help, but go on.
What does Gorgon mean?
Oh, I don't know that either.
There must be evidence of us somewhere.
Good point. There must be a text. There is no text.
How can we learn without a text?
Our minds are something like a text.
Then we can use them, yes?
Yes, and I may have an idea to satisfy your scientific brain.
Go on.
Our reality is here, is it not?
I suppose so. Yes, from our perspective.
So why not rely on that?
Reality is fickle. It's why I work to alter it.
True. Our reality is here, and it's ours. We know what we see, so why not figure it out on those terms?
Challenge it while exploring it.
Exactly.
This is why you were born first.
Also true. So, we begin with questions. We were sent here because...
We're Gorgons.
Correct. That is what they said.
And monsters. They also called us monsters.
That is also correct.
So they're connected.
Unsure, but most likely. We still do not know if Gorgon is a name, a trait, a species.
So why do they call us these things? We do not know.
We don't. And we can't make sense of it. I can't make sense of it because I look at us and I see immortals. Not gods, but separate, more than human.
But we were born like this. It is not our fault.
True. We have a piece of the divine because we cannot die a mortal death. But the monstrous part, the Gorgon, as they say, that is the question we must answer.
The question being...
What about us is monstrous?
What is a monster, though? Its definition is clear, but in this context, how do we fit?
It's something terrible, dangerous, possibly and most likely something we can't see.
Bias.
Unsure.
And that is why we are here? To protect people from that alleged danger?
I mean, if we look at it logically, yes, but...
I don't believe that we're so terrible. It doesn't make sense. I have a mind of science, you have art. How is that terrible?
I didn't think it was, but there must be something we're missing. We have only been with each other for maybe our reality is wrong.
Put it out of your head. That's an unwelcome thought.
I know, but I can't make it go away now.
Oh, well, neither can I, but we need to try.
Enough! I know.
Do you think they tell stories about us?
I don't even think we matter enough for stories.
That is another unwelcome thought.
I don't. You're Raleigh. I don't mean it in that way. Just that we are not on their minds. That may not be a bad thing.
How so?
Well, nothing to say means nothing bad to say.
That is fair. But if they do think on us,
which I suppose it's best to assume that they do.
and they do think that we're so terrible, why shouldn't we believe them?
I don't know. That is what I am struggling with.
But this is all speculation. There is no clear formula. Well, who are they anyway?
The gods?
Well, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what they think.
Bold.
I know, it's new for me.
Are they not the ones that sent us here? In my opinion, it does matter what they think if it means we're stuck here for all eternity. If it's true what they say.
But we don't know that for sure. There's no formula.
We're still here. We've been here for the majority of our lives.
But that could all just be because of words.
Words are wildfire, deadlier than swords.
To an extent. In the metaphorical.
Yes.
So the danger may not be where they believe it to be.
Are we dangerous then?
To us, no. To them, possibly. We threaten their state somehow.
But we still don't know how.
I'm not sure we'll ever know. Was our sister a monster?
Why would you ask that?
She could turn men to stone.
And?
There is logic to my question.
I failed to see it.
Listen, we are called monsters, but we cannot do such things as she could. So if she could do those things, does that not make her a monster?
No! That was her defense. That was her consolation prize from the gods. She was not a monster, Eurale. She was not.
But according to what the mortals said...
She was not! In my opinion, the stories they tell are just stories. Oh, God, help me.
What?
The song, it isn't working.
But you didn't say that.
Does that matter?
Just don't swear to them.
What?
Don't swear to them.
Oh, no, I wasn't actually.
Good, don't.
I wasn't.
Good, don't.
It is just an expression, Eurale.
Good, they will do us nothing but harm, Sitheno.
I'm aware.
You best be.
I am.
Fine. Just make yourself more aware. You never know what they hear.
You're right. You're right. So much for not caring what the gods think. Ah!
I was trying something new. Speaking off the cuff is your jurisdiction. May I work now? What is wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. Well, apart from the usual.
Your behavior is suspect.
I don't think it's...
Secrets, constant fidgeting. Where's your head?
Oh, it's just... Oh, you only make fun.
Possibly, but I am also concerned.
100 days.
Yes, what about them?
It's just... do you remember them all?
Of course I do.
Do you?
Well, possibly not all. There are some details I missed, of course. We live so long, it's hard to remember them all. Eternal life does not mean infinite memory, does it?
Of course. just, it feels like there should have been more.
Days?
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. I am just musing, finding new ways to pass the time.
Are you certain?
I am. Do not worry.
Why don't you tell me a story? Find a new way to occupy your mind. Besides, it's your turn.
Is it really?
It must be if I'm asking.
I never know whether to believe you.
Please!
All right. It is a better way to occupy my mind.
I know. It's why I'm the smart one.
Keep it up. What story would you like to hear?
How about the story of the Weaver?
Oh, I do love that story. All right. The story of the Weaver. There once was a weaver. She would weave the most beautiful tapestries her village had ever seen. Intricate, emotional pieces of cloth that told stories of heroes, battles, and triumphs. Her work became very popular, and she had to work constantly to keep up with the demand for her tapestries. Soon, people beyond her village began to know of her work. Of course, it was so beautiful that people began to talk. And as we all know, when people talk, things can go awry. Fame always comes at a price.
Classic mortals.
The warrior goddess was known as the best weaver, and as one of the gods, she was not okay with being upstaged. One day, she came to the weaver in a form that wouldn't make her instantly catch on fire. A thing known to happen to mortals when they see the gods in their celestial form.
I know that. Continue.
And challenged her to a contest.
Who will weave the best tapestry? I love this part.
For days and nights, they wove and wove until the day when they finished at the exact same time. The warrior goddess's tapestry was amazing. It depicted scenes of how wonderful the gods were, how generous, giving, splendiferous.
Blah, blah, blah.
But it was beautiful nevertheless. The weaver's was also amazing. It too depicted scenes of the gods, but it was different. It showed their faults, how terribly they had treated the mortals, how ridiculous they were, how they didn't actually care about anyone except themselves. And she won.
Of course she did.
The warrior goddess was furious, of course, being one of the gods being mocked. And as a punishment for winning fairly in this trial, she turned the weaver into a spider, forever weaving beautiful tapestries, but no longer a threat.
What a beautiful, terrible terrible story. Sister?
How have we angered the gods so?
I don't...
What have we done?
Sister, please, not now.
They are going to take us, Urale. They are going to take us from this earth, and we will never know our crime.
We didn't.
Our heads will be used as trophies, and we will never know peace or sunlight. We are doomed, Urale.
My sister is my hero. And to see her cry like this, I do not believe it is weakness. She is not weak. Scientifically, that is not correct. But I am uncomfortable with things I cannot calculate. But here, I do not see the formula. I agonize over the formula. I want to understand. I want to help. I want to see. But the answer will not come. It will not come. This is a vision. No, this is a nightmare. This.
Ha. Ha. Ha!
funny?
Oh, just reminiscing. Oh, shall I play our sister first?
Fine, but you must pick her victim.
How about this one?
How could I forget? Gorgon wench! Hast thou come to meet thy doom?
You came here.
Defiant beast! I shall show thee thy fate. I am slain.
A very believable performance.
How about this one?
Oh, the little shaking man. Okay. Is this the cave of the Gorgon?
More like 3 Gorgons?
I have been sent by the king of,
If you cannot remember your kingdom, how can you remember what you're fighting for?
Prepare for thy...
Yes, prepare for thy doom. All right, let's get this over with.
Do you remember this one?
Oh, yes. Servants of hell, come to me.
I serve no one, therefore I shall not come.
You dare defy a servant of the gods.
The gods are a curse on this world. I will not oblige your performative preaching.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
Yes. Are you going to come and fight me or not? I have much to do today.
I have heard tell of thy cursed demon. I shall not succumb to it.
Funny, I have heard that many times, and yet...
I know your game.
Is that so?
You think it is a secret locked away in this cave with you.
Are you going to enlighten me? Or are you going to continue your heroic speech?
Stifle thy tongue, beast. I know of the curse that brought you here.
That is not possible.
The gods are wise. Their punishment fits the filth you spread.
Remove yourself from my space, or you shall not live to regret it.
I know thy true form. I know what you are. I know of the deed that defiled the goddess's temple.
Enough! Are you?
Yes.
I didn't
Yes,
hurt-
I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Work waits for no one.
Oh, they cry.
790.
How they cry.
791.
They
792.
cry.
793.
Cry.
794.
Cry. And
795.
so do
796.
Because this song is not working.
798. 799. 800.
Are we here once
801.
again?
Where?
Never mind. Is the formula unsatisfactory?
For now, but it will come.
It will come, I know.
No, I can figure this out.
Urale, you have infinite time. Take a break. The equations will still be there. Come, clear mind. How about a story?
Isn't it my turn?
Oh, turns. You need a story. Let me take that burden.
No, I can do it. It'll help, I promise.
If you insist. What story will you tell?
I want to tell the story of the lost mortal girl.
Are you sure? That is not an easy story.
I can handle it.
I'm not.
Setheno. I can handle it.
Of course. The lost mortal girl it is.
There once was a young woman who lived on a tall, tall house on a tall, tall hill. It was the mountain of the gods. She was born a goddess, and though her birth was unusual, she was celebrated as a sun would be. Yes. You see, she was born of her father's head. A terrible ache had plagued him for days and days. Finally, unable to take it anymore, he asked another of the gods to open his head and see what was causing the ache. The god of smithing took his hammer, and crack, his head split open, and out came the goddess.
You are getting so much better at this.
Thank you. I think so too. The goddess was born a young woman and ready to prove herself as her father's pride. She trained hard in combat, learning all the styles of fighting that the men knew, and she could beat all of them. She was a champion, just as her father had wanted. But the goddess was lonely. The only other people on the mountain were other gods and goddesses, none of whom cared about her unless her father was around. Her father trained her endlessly, sending opponent after opponent to spar with her. and she could beat them all. But still her loneliness grew. Then came the day she was paired with a mortal girl. She was light on her feet, faster than wings, and strong as the bulls that plowed fields. She was an equal match for the goddess. Every single match was a draw. This excited the goddess because this had never happened before. She had yet to find an equal in combat, especially a mortal. Mortals, she was told, were inferior to the gods in strength, skill, and every other way thinkable. But that didn't matter to the goddess. She had finally found a friend. Much time had passed, and their friendship grew stronger, as did their skills in combat. They were inseparable. But the goddess's father was not happy about this. He had trained her to be the best, not an equal. So he decided that there should be a tournament. Whomever won would be given the title of true warrior, the title the goddess had been seeking her whole life. The friends agreed to keep the fight fair, and whomever won, the other would join in celebrating. The tournament began. Both the mortal girl and the goddess were both fighting at their best. After a while, it seemed that the mortal girl was gaining the upper hand, and the goddess's father was furious. He was not about to let her win, so he took a well-polished shield and held it up, letting the sun glint off of it and aimed the beam directly into the mortal girl's eyes. The mortal girl was temporarily blinded by the glare, and the goddess, seeing an opening, struck. Not realizing that she had pierced through the mortal girl's armor, mortally wounding her. As the mortal girl fell, the goddess was declared the winner, and the title of warrior was given to her. All she could do was hold her friend as she lay dying. All she could do. She could have done more, but she was a goddess, and she could have saved her, but she just held her and wept. She could have.
Sister?
Before the mortal girl took her last breath, the goddess took her name from her, thinking it would give her strength in death, but really leaving the mortal girl's memory nothing but a lost memory, forever beneath the towering might of the warrior goddess. Thank you for the distraction.
Time passed.
Time passed.
Time passed.
Time
Passed. Time.
Time past
Time.
is always.
Passing.
Is that all we are, just broken time?
Is endless time broken?
Are we broken?
Broken.
Will you not work on your song? Sister, please, I cannot. Sister. Cithano, I do not think this is... Enough! Can you not see that I am trying to work?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, of course not. You don't mean. Why would you ever mean to ruin my work?
I'm sorry. Your work is stalled, but I am suffering, Urale. Our sister was...
That was ages ago.
Does that matter?
You have had time. You have had nothing but time.
Well, I need more time.
More time? More time? Are you out of time?
I will take all of the time I want. I will swallow up every last second until it fills me up and I can't expand anymore. And then explode into the cosmos and make up 100 constellations.
You want time? Fine.
What are you doing?
I am not ungenerous. I can give you as much time as you desire.
Urale, wait. I didn't mean
No,
to.
of course not. You don't mean anything. You never think, Cithano. You never think.
All I do is think.
About yourself. You are the most selfish. You never think about your time as requested.
Urale, wait, I'm sorry. Urale, don't go. Urale, we can't leave. You know we can't. The gods forbid it. Urale? Urale, don't go. Urale! If this is what you wish, if you must defy the gods, that is your problem now. You are the one who is being selfish.
from me! You are selfish and a coward! Oh. Come out and face what you've done! Sit there now! Oh. That's enough now. Wake up! Wake up, Satana. We need to talk. Sister. Satana, oh, this isn't funny. Wake up. Come on. Oh! 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 Satana! Oh, Satana! Can you move? Can you speak? What were you thinking?
Didn't you see the shadow? It was...
Oh, I'm here.
It was too much time, Irale.
Satana? Hey. Time. I'm sorry.
Irale?
You should rest.
It's all right, I can do it.
Are you feeling
Yes, I'm okay.
good?
Irale, I just...
Satana, I am.
Oh, no,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
For what exactly?
For the equations, for erasing your work. What else
No,
would I...
you tell me.
What do you need to say?
I just think that you're missing something.
All right then, for all the crying, is that what you want to
No,
hear?
no, Sithano, you never.
Then just tell me, Urale. Just tell me, because I can't.
For trying to abandon me, okay? You tried to abandon me.
Urale.
And I thought, after our fight,
No. Put that out of your head. That's not why. It wasn't about you. It was...
Then what?
all of it. Ever since, it was too much.
How did you find those herbs?
She's been beckoning me, and I couldn't refuse her anymore.
She?
Our sister.
And she showed you. It would have worked if I didn't find you.
I know.
Why would she show you such a thing?
She's been haunting me, and I couldn't...
The shadow? She came as a shadow. I've seen her too. She's been with me as well.
How have you resisted her?
It is not her.
Yes, it is. Her head.
I know. It is not her.
Then what?
It is our guilt.
How do you know?
We both feel it, sister. I know we do. It is not the same, but it is consuming us.
Our guilt.
It's deeper haunting than 1,000 spirits. I'm sorry, too.
We need a story.
A story? Now is not the time.
Why not?
I am still angry at you for erasing my work. Oh.
I know. I was angry too. I tried to fix what I did, but...
And that just made it worse. You are terrible at mental alchemy.
Well, I never claimed to be good at it.
Well, good, because it would be a serious lie.
Urale, I need a story. I want to tell it.
Really? Now?
If not now, when?
Fine, but I'm not listening.
Fine.
Fine.
Long ago, by the sea.
No. Please, not this one.
I thought you weren't listening.
I'm not.
Long ago, by the sea, there was a young woman.
Sithano, please pick another one.
I am going to have to start over if you keep interrupting me.
Please.
Long ago, by the sea, there was a young woman, beautiful and carefree.
Don't.
She was lonely, but she was not alone. She had her sisters, but they were far away in a hidden place.
Why are you telling this story?
Because I have to, Eurole. I have to. It's time.
Okay. Keep going.
All the gods noticed her, but none more than the sea. She loved to dance in the waves, letting the water lap against her ankles. And because she was in the sea's domain, one day he took her. And then he left her, abandoned her to deal with the shame of what he did to her. She just wanted to feel the water on her feet, and the price was unfair.
Unfair is an understatement.
It was catastrophic. The young woman dragged herself to the temple of the warrior goddess and prayed for guidance, for peace, for anything. And the warrior goddess came. The young woman begged that she never had to deal with the horror of what happened to her again. And the warrior goddess delivered. Her skin scaled, her hair thickened, her eyes burned, and she became a monster.
A Gorgon.
A Gorgon. And the warrior goddess called this punishment mercy. The former young woman's eyes became weapons against men who tried to violate her. For time unknown, she turned men to stone.
If only she had been given this power sooner.
Then, the day when, armored by the tricks of the gods, the usurper came. He removed her precious head and fled to the kingdom he coveted, leaving her body a stony memorial of what was once her redemption. But what of her sisters? I'm sorry. I was supposed to protect us, and I just...
No. The guilt.
Does grief ever end?
I do not know. There is no formula for it. It is different for everyone.
How do mortals survive this?
Eventually, they don't.
There must be some relief in that. I wish we could see how they do it. Being of the dying, they must have some rituals, practices, something to make it easier.
See.
What are you doing?
See! Sit down, you brilliant! Okay.
Brilliant, I don't.
No.
What are you? What is happening?
Oh, wait!
What is going on?
The alchemy!
What do you
Oh,
mean?
synapses are connecting!
I don't.
Oh, watch! I do.
I haven't.
I know.
I don't think we're monsters, Urale.
No, I don't think we are.
Wait, what is happening? Where did we go?
I'm unsure. I thought.
What is this?
A way to see. Sitheno, I didn't know.
Was that real? Was that real, Urale? Did it?
Yes, I think so. That was my goal.
They're gone.
Do you really think?
They're dead.
How can we be so sure that what we saw?
Did you not see the chaos of the world in that vision? Did you not see the choices that were all the will of the people? The decadence, the defiance, the freedom. The gods are dead, Urale. They're dead. They're I think we may be free.
What? To?
Yes!
That's. Wow, Sitheno, that's.
We can go from here, Urale.
Yes. No, of course it would seem that way.
What is wrong with you? You've just granted us our freedom. How can you not celebrate?
It wasn't me.
But you gave us the mirror, the way to see.
I was just doing what I always do.
Urale, come on. You are a genius of unfathomable multitudes. You are my hero. Oh, no. Have I said something? Oh, no, sister, come here. I didn't...
What if it was her?
What?
My vision.
You're second-guessing yourself now. After what you just did, after what we just saw?
My vision was just as you described yours. What if it wasn't a beckoning or guilt? What if it was her spirit? What if it was a warning? If we leave here, we may meet the same fate as our sister or worse.
Urale, after what we just saw, I can see more clearly than... Look at me, Urale. It was beckoning us. It was. But it came from our own selves. It was calling us into the darkness. It was a trick of the gods to keep us here, to contain us, because we have so much more power than we knew, than we know. I can see so clearly. We aren't meant to stay here. If we do, we have to go.
What if they come back? The gods.
Then we will have the freedom to fight them.
We are really free.
We are free.
We are free.
We are free.
We'll be leaving her behind if we go.
This is not her. This is just her shell. What was, not what is.
I know it means that she would have never been with us. But I wish it never happened to her. That she could have been free to dance in the water without fear of...
I know. I am of the same mind. But we should remember it.
Remember it? Why do we keep telling that awful story? Truly, why if it only causes us pain?
Because if we remember it, she will never truly leave us. We will carry her with us.
This?
You know that is not what I meant.
All right then. How?
By saying goodbye.
I don't...
We cannot go until we do. You know I'm right.
I do.
There once was a young woman.
Beautiful and carefree.
She was lonely, but she was never, ever alone.
She had her sisters.
And they will always be with her.
Will anyone ever see this?
It is not for them. It is for us and her. This is our memorial.
It feels strange to leave.
But it also feels right.
Yes. Is it all right to be scared?
Of course.
Good. Because I'm scared.
Me too.
I wish she was with us.
She is.
I meant,
I know. I do too.
do you think we'll ever find the rest of her?
I don't know. But we can try.
I want to.
Then we will. That is where our new journey begins. Are you ready?
The opening.
I've forgotten what daylight looked like.
So did I.
I don't think I was ready for it, but here we are.
Here we are. This is it? This is really it?
I believe it is. We are strong enough.
Yes. Yes, I think we are. Physically, yes.
Powers unknown, powers infinite.
There is nothing for us to fear anymore. That is logically sound. The gods are gone, but the world has changed. We do not know what a world without the gods will look like. Was that vision true? Was just a vision of a wish? So that we don't know. We don't know anything.
I know.
There is just so much unknown.
There is. But, you know, I think that may be the best part. That is life in this new world. We aren't bound by the will of the gods.
But the vision was a lie.
Then we will find our own way. What we have, they can never take. Our memories, our stories, our minds. We are more than what the gods have done.
Just one step.
Just one step.